Yeah. So moving from one not great spot to another not great spot, Mathews suspension. Did you want to talk at all about that before we move on to Bob McKenzie?
Well, to me, I want to talk a little bit about Colorado too, but
yes, pardon me.
Yes, pardon you. I mean,
they're under the subject heading anything else question mark, which you could have filled out, but whatever. We'll just leave it there as anything else question mark.
A little passive aggressive today, are we?
Listen, if you could just do that, that'd be great.
So
don't touch my stapler.
Okay, Dwight.
That's Office Space.
Oh, Office Space, not The Office.
Not The Office. That's Office Space with Stephen Root.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like this one employee.
Let's not go down a rabbit hole, Dylan. Let's stay on course, okay?
I've got the screenplay pulled up right here.
Okay, so Auston Mathews 2-game suspension, totally deserved. Totally deserved. 100% deserved. Should have gotten like bare minimum two games.
Yep.
What he did, dangerous.
Yep.
Those are the kind of cross checks that when you get them repeatedly over your career, it's really bad.
It doesn't matter if it's a concussion. It matters that it's repeated trauma.
Yeah. And I thought he deserved at least a 2-game suspension. I have no problem with him having a 2-game suspension. I think you have to separate the two issues. The one that he doesn't get any calls and this. And I think they're related because I think that was just a tipping point.
Yeah.
He hits Dahlin with a pretty clean hit.
Yeah.
Dahlin comes back, pushes him into the net, gives him a going over. And finally, I'm sure Auston Mathews is going like, screw it. I'm not taking this anymore. I just got pulled down by Jacob Chikrin in overtime with no call. I've drawn 6 penalties this year. Radko Gudas has drawn like 21. What's that?
Ovechkin.
What?
Got that hooking. It was Ovechkin hooked him in overtime.
No, that was Zach Hyman against Edmonton. No, it was Jacob Chikrin against Arizona. They were tied 4-4. Jacob Chikrin held his stick and held him.
Oh, that's right.
And then Jacob Chikrin went in and scored the overtime goal.
But Ovechkin also hooked him in another overtime.
No, you're thinking about Zach Hyman. That was against Edmonton on the empty net. Anyways, I don't think he did. No, he didn't. In fact, I'm sure it was Zach Hyman. Look it up.
Go ahead.
I'm sure he finally just said, "I've had enough. This is it. I've got to make a statement." And you know what? I argued that this suspension is going to cost him $100,000, $116,000, 2 games. It's definitely going to cost him any chance he would have ever had at the Lady Byng Trophy. But he would have had a chance.
No, but I'm just wondering if he cares.
Yeah, no, he probably doesn't. But he had 10, 12 penalty minutes. I mean, he would have been right there. So it cost him all that, but I think it's probably a good investment in his career because, as I said, as sure as the sun sets and rises, he's going to start getting calls. I guarantee it. He's going to start getting more penalty calls because that's the way the NHL works.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, like this, and this is the thing is that I'm a firm believer in that the no harm, no foul idea is one of the most detrimental things to sports, and it makes people get away with stuff. It's just like I've never understood why one person drives drunk and they get a license suspension, but another person drives drunk and hits somebody and they're in jail.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they made the same error.
Yeah.
They made the same error in judgment and they both drove drunk. And it's just pure luck that somebody didn't die with this person and somebody did die with that person. Right. So I think that these things need to be called. I always go back to the Paul Byron hit on Mackenzie Weegar 2 years ago. Byron left his feet. Small guys leave their feet a lot. You can pretty much take it to the bank that a guy that's played as long as he has in the National Hockey League, like Paul Byron, and never done anything like that, it wasn't malicious. With Mathews, maybe it wasn't directly aimed at the head. I'm not making that argument. I'm just saying that even if it wasn't, or whatever the case was, your head, if somebody's stumbling, your head's not like, oh, it's okay, I'm not going to endure trauma because he was falling and didn't mean to hit me in the head. Right. And so at the end of the day, the suspension needs to be placed. And like I said with Paul Byron, And like I'm about to say now, I just hope that it actually sets a bloody standard.
Yeah. Oh no, because the wheel
Why
of
would
justice,
it?
the
Why
wheel of
would it?
justice landed on 2 games.
Yeah.
That's what happened. The wheel of justice landed on 2 games.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I see, I don't buy the whole, it wasn't malicious. I wasn't trying to, like, come on. Did you see the look on his face? He was pissed. He was pissed.
Yeah.
And like, what else are you trying to accomplish when you take the shaft of your stick and drive it into someone's neck?
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish? I didn't mean to hurt him. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Well, maybe he was
why
trying to drive
did
it
you?
into his shoulders or something like that. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, if you're responsible for a high stick and
Yep.
you're responsible for a trip, even if you touch the puck first, like it used to be, if you touch the puck first, then there's no tripping.
Yep.
If you're responsible for your stick for a trip and you're responsible for your stick for a high stick, then whether you're on balance or off balance or whatever the situation is,
Yeah.
if you're cross-checking a guy and it goes into his neck,
Well, you have
It's
to
an
live.
obvious
You
call.
have to live with the consequences when
Right.
things go sideways.
yeah,
You know, you have to.
yeah,
That's that. So yeah.
totally agree.
Yep.